First of all, a very pleasant morning to all. We all gathered over here for the Teachers Orientation Program for the academic session 2023 and 24, as we have planned earlier before starting this session. I was in the mood, I was in the great planning to invite the great person, that what Mr. Rashmi Ranjan sir. I invite him in my campus because of his great personality, because of his great behavior, because of his great attraction point, because of his great work which he has explored in different sectors, different corporate sectors, to motivate, to enhance the capacity of different employees as well as the employer. First of all, I would like to describe about Rashmi Ranjan sir, that what kind of person he is and what is his educational qualification. He is a famous motivational speaker, management consultant, process trainer, change management trainer, consultant, project management trainer, business coach, social entrepreneur, life coach and communication skill trainer. He is honorary member cum business associate of Indian Ex-Defense Service Employer, Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Also, he was a media in charge of Gorakhpur Udyog Vyapar Mandal. His educational qualification is his BTech in Information Technology from IIT Kolkata. Also, he has an MBA in Marketing and International Trade from NIBM Chennai, Corporate Finance Certificate from IIM Calcutta, MA in Psychology from IGNOU, Global Career Counseling from University of California, Green Six Sigma Belt. He is also certified with the Green Six Sigma Belt. Also, he is a Google Advertise. Also, he have got a Google Ad certified PG certification in the project management. Also, is a diploma in change management and operational management, etc. He has total 18 years of work experience in US and India in the field of motivation, counseling and assessment with the world-renowned clients across the corporate as well as the government sector. So great experience he is having, also with a great qualification. He is here to enhance, to build up your knowledge, to make you sure that you are in a good sector. You are transforming the generation. You are transforming the young child towards the adult child. You are transforming them towards the darkness, towards the brightness. And these children are only entering in the different sectors. Few are in the medical, few are in the engineering, few are in the administrative service. Also, the teachers used to become the teachers also. These children used to become the teacher also. So, how many faces the child have, we do not know about them. And there is an opening challenge. There is an open challenge for in each every field for the child. Whether the child is standing in the ground, whether the child is standing in any administrative place, whether the child is standing at the podium to become the teacher, whether the child is in any technical service, each and every field there is a challenge for the student. And to overview that challenge, we are the only motivator, we are only the transformer who convert those students' mind, also the behavior towards that sector. So for that, first of all, motivating towards the child, we have to motivate ourselves that what we are devoting to the child, whether that thing is possible, suitable or not, what we are delivering to the child, that is suitable or not, that is correct or not, we are on the right path or not. Have you seen one movie, that is the Tare Zameen Par? Yes. How that person, Amir Khan, is converting to that child, that is the Jishan. He have understood what is the interest of the child, and he have developed the great personality in that child. So for that only, to keep ourselves motivated, how the organization will get into the developed position, how the child will enter into the developed position, how we will be motivated throughout the session. For that only, I have invited the Rashmi Ranjan sir over here. He will keep you motivated throughout the day today. This teachers training program will run till 3 or 3:30 p.m. Teachers, you are free to carry up the question with him. Any question if you are raising in your mind, you can carry up with Rashmi Ranjan sir. Also, he is free to carry up any of the questions to you also. So to develop such eco-friendly environment, today we will complete this session of teachers training program. So I'd like to invite Rashmi Ranjan sir over here to start the session.
Very good morning, respected principal sir, Sri Vipin Rai ji, all the respected teachers of this wonderful school, SSB Secondary School-Kauriram. Warm welcome to this another edition of UDAN Teachers Training Program on Classroom Management. My name is Rashmi Ranjan. So thank you so much for giving a warm reception at the school, for giving an introduction about my profile. For last 6+ years, I have been running this project called UDAN Change Management for All. UDAN is an initiative first of its kind in the country, being run under my family trust, Surya Veena Adarsh Niketan Trust, which is registered under the government of Jharkhand since August 2010. So for last 13+ years, we have been working in diversified fields of education, women empowerment, counseling, environmental protection, skill development, etc. Anything which starts should be from the root level, that is education, because that is something which transforms a human being into a true human being, because we are all born as a human, but whatever the whatever we cultivate over the year is what transpires to the next generation. So that is why I started this program. I launched it from Air Force School, Gorakhpur, and since then there has been no looking behind. So from the school to the corporate, the journey has been really wonderful. What I would like to congratulate the school is for the kind of leadership it has received in the form of Mr. Bipin Rai. I have known him for last 4-5 years, and I have known him as a person who has been really very involved with the school activities in terms of all-round holistic growth of teachers, students, everyone as a senior coordinator and all. And when he told me that now for last 3 years I have been associated with his school, I was really willing enough to come and give a visit to the school, talk to you all, the dear teachers out here who are definitely the torch bearers for the society. So welcome to this 167th session of UDAN. More than 30,000 participants have already attended this UDAN session in last 6+ years. Even in COVID time, in online mode, we were active in counseling and all that. Whatever we do the training program, we put a glimpse of it on our UDAN YouTube channel for the rest of the world to watch it and get a deeper insight into the agenda which we are addressing in the different campuses all across country. Okay, so today's agenda is all about classroom management. Okay, classroom management. And I would be very happy if you all can take a note of it. And what is classroom management? Okay, so classroom management refers to the wide variety of skills and technique that teachers use to keep students organized, orderly, focused, attentive, on task and academically productive during a class. Now, it often happens that you feel that you are a B.Ed or you have taught for like 7 years, 8 years or even more, and you feel like teaching comes very naturally to you. You don't need to take any extra training for it. You understand the child and you can teach very well. Okay, now that is not the case now. I'll give you a small statistics. In 2023, there are around 15 lakh schools in India teaching around 26 crore students with 95 lakh teachers enrolled with them. Well, some percentage, maybe by 20,000, some teachers number have gone down, okay. So it is like 14 crore something due to the COVID scenario. Private institutes and private were badly affected. We all are aware about it. But then CBSE in 2023, the board exam, around 36 or 38 lakh students appeared in the board exam, including 10th plus 12th. Okay, around 16 lakh 12th and the remaining around 22 something, 22 lakh for class 10th. So you see the kind of humongous number we have in the board exams. And what is the major challenge? And CBSE actually introduced a notification that students should not use the applications like Chat GPT. You know, you must be hearing about artificial intelligence. What is this all about? Where is the education moving towards? There was a time when computer was introduced in the early 90s. There was a lot of hue and cry around it, that computers will take away the job. Then we had in India, then what we saw was a big floppy disk at that time. Shortly followed by a compact disk, CD. Then a pen drive. Then data started to be stored on cloud, unlimited space. Now we are talking about another revolution of artificial intelligence. And this reminds me of just yesterday's statement of Honorable Prime Minister of India talking about the next generation belongs to AI, America, India. So artificial intelligence and America, India. So definitely, okay. So what here I want to talk about is disruptive use of technology or the intelligent use of technology is the debate of time. And here students of today belong to the 21st century are more inclined towards technology. They are more distracted towards technology, mobile phone, and this gives really a contradictory scenario that just before COVID, guardians, teachers, everyone used to tell their kids, please don't use mobile phone. This will spoil your life. You will get distracted. As soon as COVID arrived, you don't have a smartphone, how will you do the online classes? Overnight, the philosophy of teaching changed. The children were more close to the mobile phones. Even their parents who have hardly used technology learned how to use Zoom, or Microsoft platform or Google Meet for that reason. Lot of interesting things started coming, whiteboard and all that. And education took a new turn in last 2.5 years. So classroom management is all about how you can orderly manage the running of a class by use of different kinds of processes, technologies, theories, activities, assignments. So this is all about classroom management. In practice, classroom management technique may appear deceptively simple. You might feel that it's very simple, but successfully and seamlessly integrating them into the instruction of students typically requires a variety of sophisticated techniques and a significant amount of skill and experience. So you might feel that it's very simple to manage a class, but are you really understanding that whatever you are delivering in a 40 minutes lecture in a class is actually deeply being engrossed by the students? Are they really able to understand to the depth, or are they just nodding their head to keep you happy so that madam or sir doesn't ask me a question? Remember, as per the psychology, the human attention is not more than 30 to 35 minutes. And you give in a 40 minutes class maybe a 5 minutes break. Maybe sometime it needs to be. But what actually need is sometimes some teachers, they come and they interact with the children. How was your day? How did you spend it? How was the match yesterday? They will talk something from the, getting diverted from the topic. Before starting the topic, they will try to build an intro, a kind of interactive session with the students. And that really builds them. The entire class attention is to the sir, ma'am, because ma'am has or sir has even talked about yesterday's politics or maybe the sports or, Neeraj Chopra winning a gold medal in Olympics, clapping for him or clapping for the Indian hockey team, Khelo Bharat or, Khelega India, whatever, trying to connect the attention of the class towards making India, vocal, all that thing, and then bringing and making the students aware that why do you need to study this chapter of physics or English or Hindi, and what are the prospects. You need to encourage, because motivation is short-lived. Hardly maybe 1% of the students are intrinsically motivated, means they are self-motivated. Remaining 99% of the students need external motivation. There was only one Lal Bahadur Shastri, Gudri Ke Lal, who used to swim across the Ganges to go and attend the school. But hardly we got someone like that after that. The Green Revolution of India. So classroom management, we will be having today audio video sessions and we'll be discussing different agendas, training agendas. So you can note down, asking you in which video did you find which agenda, and we'll be discussing and elaborating on those agendas today. Okay, the 0th will be the aspiration building. Why do you want to be a teacher, or do you want to be a teacher, coach or a mentor? So the first agenda which I will be discussing is aspiration building. Okay, aspiration building, teacher to coach and coach to mentor. So do you want only to be a teacher, or do you want to migrate yourself, upgrade yourself to coach, or and then from there to a mentor? Okay. Second would be how to examine the classroom management practices. How would you come to know that your classroom management practices are good, better or best? Then the third agenda which we will be discussing is providing a positive learning environment. Positive learning environment. So fourth agenda would be preparing your classroom for success. Keeping all students on task. That's the biggest challenge. Keeping all students on task. Then don't let everyday problems get in your way. That's very important. And mostly post-COVID, this is the biggest challenge for a teacher, personal and professional life. It's getting up, one is becoming a hurdle in others' path. So don't let everyday problem get in your way. A student with behavior needs, that's very important. Post-COVID scenario, when the students has been more closer to technology, and there has been an adverse effect of this mobile, social media on students' psychology and behavior, and how are we going to address that? Students with special needs. There may be some students who are slow learners. I'm not only talking about special kids in your class. There may be one or two special kids, but I'm talking about someone who is a slow learner. So I was denoting the example of Tare Jameen. Okay. That was another example. Communicating and working with parents, another challenge which we are going to address in today's session. Very important. Parents needs to be well addressed because they come from diversified background. And finally, bringing in help with peer consultation, teacher to teacher coordination. Teacher to teacher coordination, that is very important. Keeping your egos aside, how are you going to better mingle with yourself and take the teaching methodologies to the next level? Finally, creating your own classroom discipline plan. How are you going to create your own classroom discipline plan? So that is something which we are going to address. I think total how many agendas are there? I'm going to play a clip of a video, clip wise, and you have to think and tell me which agenda I have discussed in this clip, or what was discussed in this clip, and how is it relevant to you. So what I'm talking about here is the presentation in a 40 minutes clip, 40 minute session, what you take in a class should be evergreen in the memories of your students. And that comes from the interpersonal skills, communication, what you build. So here the character is talking about, I don't want to be a teacher because of the salary factor. Aspiration building, point 0. I don't want to be a teacher because it pays me 90,000 per month or 10,000 per month, because a child will never ask, ma'am, first of all, tell me what is your salary, then I will study from you. I will study from you because you have in-depth knowledge of your subject. You are passionate about your subject. You are passionate about teaching the students, passing on your knowledge to the next generation. That is why I want to learn from you, ma'am. Students might not tell you all this, but their body language, their attention will definitely reflect these points which I am sharing with you. Okay, so let's move to the next agenda.
सर पॉजिटिव लर्निंग की बात हुई है यहाँ पे, और इन्होंने प्रिपेयर किया है क्लासरूम को फॉर सक्सेस के लिए, और ये भी है कि एग्जामिन भी किया है बच्चों का। जैसे कि वो कैलकुलेटिंग के हिसाब से बताया कि तुम तो कैलकुलेटर से भी तेज़ कैलकुलेट कर रहे हो, तो एक तरह से एग्ज़ाम उन्होंने करके लिया, तभी तो वो जान पाई हैं। उन्होंने फिर बच्चों को रियलाइज़ कराया। ये सर एजेंडा नंबर 1 आई थिंक, हाउ टू एग्जामिन द क्लासरूम
एस्पिरेशन बिल्डिंग।
यस सर, वो भी एस्पिरेशन भी कर रही हैं।
आपको क्या बनना है?
यस सर, कई सारी चीज़ें इसमें इंक्लूडेड हैं, पॉजिटिव लर्निंग भी है।
पॉजिटिव
यस सर,
वो एनवायरनमेंट क्या है?
प्रिपेयरिंग योर क्लासरूम फॉर सक्सेस, इन्वायरमेंट
हो गया, एस्पिरेशन बिल्डिंग हो गया, और क्या?
प्रिपेयरिंग योर क्लासरूम फॉर सक्सेस,
प्रिपेयरिंग द क्लास फॉर
सक्सेस। यस
ये
सर,
हो गया, और कुछ भी? हाँ मैडम जी,
कीपिंग ऑल स्टूडेंट्स टास्क,
कीपिंग ऑल स्टूडेंट्स ऑन टास्क। वेरी गुड
Sir, don't let everyday problem get your way.
वेरी गुड, डोंट लेट एवरीडे प्रॉब्लम गेट यू। वेरी गुड, आप सबने बहुत अच्छा ऑब्जर्वेशन किया। ये देखिए बहुत आवाज़ें आ रही थी जवाब की, तो लग रहा है आप लोग अब सब एक रिदम में आ गए हैं जवाब।
Sir, creating your own classroom.
क्रिएटिंग योर ओन क्लासरूम।
Yes, sir.
मैनेजमेंट क्या था, टेक्निक या क्या था, प्लान? क्रिएट योर ओन
Classroom
मैनेजमेंट प्लान था ना लास्ट।
स्टूडेंट विद बिहेवियर नीड्स,
स्टूडेंट्स विद
बिहेवियर। यस सर,
यहाँ पर बिहेवियर किसको?
सर जैसे टीचर उनसे बच्चे से इससे ऐसा मतलब बिहेव किए हैं, वो गलत है यहाँ पे, तो यहाँ पे
स्टूडेंट्स विद बिहेवियर
नीड्स।
ऐसे ही आप लोगों को भी आएगा जब आप लोग भी अपनी जिम्मेदारियों को हंसकर लेना सीखेंगे, इन्वॉल्व होंगे, अपने काम को रिसर्च की तरह समझिए। स्टूडेंट्स पर रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, आपके जो पद्धतियां आप अपना रहे हैं उससे बच्चों के ऊपर सकारात्मक आ रहा है या नकारात्मक। तो आई थिंक इस बार के लिए इतना ट्रेनिंग काफ़ी है।
First of all, I would like to thank you so much, sir, for coming here and for this inspirational movie. And thank you for sharing your motivation, your inspiration to us. And it will be very thankful to us or very helpful to us. Thank you so much. And आज के सेशन से बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला है, और हम सभी यही कोशिश यही करेंगे, और आगे की हमारी जो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन है हम उसको अपने आप को और उनसे मतलब अपने आप में उनको बेहतर बनाएं, जितना हम जानते हैं उससे ज़्यादा हम खुद भी सीखें और उनको भी सिखाएं। थैंक यू सो मच सर।
थैंक यू।
I would like to say very thankful sir to come here today in with me. मैं सबसे पहले ये चाहूँगी कि आप फिर हमारे बीच आएँ और हमें ऐसे ही मोटिवेशनल वीडियोस दिखाएं जिससे हम इंस्पायर्ड हों और हम अपने बच्चों में वो सारे चेंजेस ला सकें जैसा कि अभी हमने इस वीडियोस में देखा। थैंक यू।
सबसे पहले मैं सर आपका धन्यवाद कहूँगा, आभार व्यक्त करूँगा कि आप हमारे इतना बहुमूल्य अपना समय निकाल कर हमारे स्कूल में आए और हमें इतनी बढ़िया आपने मोटिवेशनल मूवी दिखाई, स्पीच दी, उसके बारे में हमें बहुत अच्छी बातें बताई जिसको हम अपने अंदर इम्प्लीमेंट करके अपने बच्चों में भी सुधार करेंगे, साथ साथ अपने व्यक्तित्व में, अपने जीवन में भी उसका सुधार करने की कोशिश करेंगे। धन्यवाद सर।
धन्यवाद। थैंक यू।